Yo guys, Dim here. Today I'm going to be installing this Triple Bob onto my e-bike right here. If you want to figure out how to turn your battery's side-to-side wobble to this, then watch this full video. The point of this Triple Bob is to straddle this tube right here and provide a better base for this battery platform to sit on. So let's see how good it works. As it is right now, my battery has a lot of side-to-side play. It's because the base that it's sitting on here isn't sitting on a flat platform. It's just making contact with a small surface area on this cylindrical tube. If you have two rivet nuts on your frame like this, you can place your Triple Bob either like this using those channels, this using those channels, and so on. And depending on approximately where your battery base is going to be mounted, that's how you want to place it. So I think right here will be perfect for me. So we have that mounted on there, very secure. You want to give these a good amount of torque, but not so much because you can actually twist the rivet nuts out of the frame and then you're really screwed. Next up, you just want to find a good location for your battery right here. You can see that the channels on the bottom of the battery have a little gap here, and that's where these mounting screws sit inside of. So I think this spot right here should work. I'm just going to test that out. So with the battery on the bracket, I've lined it up and figured out that the holes need to go right there. So I'm going to take the battery off and just screw it in that spot. So unfortunately, this mounting position doesn't work. I basically need to move this back a little, but the problem is that these screws down here are in the way of these channels. So I think I gotta move the entire adapter one over and then retry. So basically I had it like this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move it down like that, and I think that should give me just enough clearance on the top. Let's try it. So what that effectively did was move our bolt. As you can see, this is the imprint that this bolt left previously. As you could see, we've now moved the adapter down. So let's see if that made a difference. I feel so dumb because I literally said to be careful when you're screwing into these, and I think I cross-threaded it and I broke the rivet nut. So what I'm gonna do, because it's gonna be very difficult to recover it, I'm just gonna leave it in there. And I tested the battery and it does indeed fit, and I'm going to use the hose clamps that this kit comes with and just secure it right here, right here. The hose clamps should definitely keep it secure, and they don't look too bad either. So let's try that out. So we've got it fully mounted with all three of these bolts on there. I just put some washers here so that they could fill up the channel a little bit more, and that should really be it. In spite of the hiccup we had, I've now put the 3 hose clamps on there. They come with a little rubber tubing to go over them, and it makes them look a lot nicer. So I just backed these out and I put some blue thread locker on all of them, and I put them back in. It doesn't say to do so in the manual, but it just makes sense to me to do it. There you go. The battery now fits within the frame. It is bumping up right against that rivet nut, which I don't really mind. And when you lock it, there's a tiny bit of resistance because it kind of like shifts over that hole inside the base, but it's good. The bike slides into place. It's making good contact down there to the power, and I mean, it looks awesome. Now let's see if it wiggles. Wow. Holy cow. That's like almost nothing compared to what we had before. Still a little bit of play. I don't think you're ever going to have 100%, but this is so much better. It makes me feel so much safer. Alright, so that's it. I just took it for a test ride. Absolutely no movement in the battery. It has the tiniest amount of side-to-side play, but it's not enough to be of concern. Much better than it was before. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I just wanted to demonstrate this product, the Grin Triple Bob. I think it's a really cool product, and unfortunately I really messed it up by cross-threading my rivet nut and breaking it, and I didn't want to go and extract it. So what I did, I just used the hose clamps that came with the kit, and it still worked phenomenally. I was planning to use the hose clamps anyways, just for that extra bit of support, but now I have 1 screw and 3 hose clamps holding that bracket, so it's not going anywhere. And in terms of looks, it doesn't look bad, I would say. It looks pretty good, especially with that rubber tubing going around the hose clamp. Makes it look a lot better. And I can't complain. From this side, it looks amazing. From this side, you can see the screws, but it's not very noticeable. And the silver matches some of the highlights on this bike anyway. So I'd say this turned out very, very good. I'm pretty much done with the build at this point. There's nothing else I'm adding. The battery doesn't get hot at all. Speed controller gets a tiny bit warm. Hub motor gets considerably warm, but that's from me doing super hard riding with it. The brakes, super warm, but again, hard riding. but nothing is getting too hot, and that's what I think matters. And I know he's not going to ride it the way that I ride it. This is really a perfect build for a lot of people. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.